All right. All right. Here we are again. Pastor Dow with Brother Boaz here. So, many of you that have been influenced by the religion of Christianity out there, I'm sure that y'all are experts concerning the doctrine of tithes and offering. And most people just simply don't do it right. And I know that many of you out there have been misled by, certain false teachings and false leaders and stuff that assume that I do just like the Christians do. And I can tell you, there's nothing further from the truth. I mean, I don't do like that and stuff. Over the years, I've had people to tie to the ministry in various ways, just like you would read about in the scriptures in the Torah. As a matter of fact, Brother Boaz, he's done the same thing. Brother Boaz, can you care to speak a little bit about this tithe and offering here real quick?
Yeah. You've preached about this many, many years ago. And it seems as though people get tied up in the notion of the modern day concept of tithes and offerings, and they accuse you of trying to be a fat cat and get rich and so forth and so on, and but that couldn't be nothing further from the truth. There's a simple reason why is that Pastor Dow accepts biblical tithes and offering. This is a fact. He receives them. He's never discouraged anybody from giving them, and he receives them freely. But you talk about this, we're in this modern day world,
right?
Where, because I'm a shepherd, I tend to sheep, and we live in a modern day world where our people they just don't want to do the work in terms of getting out and living set apart, and being in a situation as to where they can give of the increase of their flock. They can give of the increase of their gardens and in their fields. They can give their corn and their wine, and we don't want to do that. So therefore, the default is whatever we can use today to benefit the kingdom, benefit the ministry.
That's right.
He even accepts gold and silver.
I do.
And the idea is that, and that's not for going out and partying and doing this, that, and third. It's for the benefit of the saints. Me personally, I just now gave 2 good, healthy rams to the ministry.
Sure did.
To the flock.
And they're sitting right there in the field, too.
Sit right there
in the field. And that's a tithe.
And that's a tithe.
So, hey, it would be nice if many of y'all could go into y'all churches and assemblies. Well, it ain't going to be nice because, again, and I don't mean to be facetious here, but I'm going to have to say this like this, though. Brother Boaz just got finished telling you that he bought 2 rams, and they're sitting there in my field. I received cattle, sheep, goat, gold, silver, all that in offerings over the years.
Yes.
And they'll greatly benefit us.
Yes.
Greatly benefit us. Now, how about you go to some of y'all assemblies out there, and when you go give them tithe and offering,
give them a go to
give them a go. You go walk down the church aisle and say, "Here's my tithe right here," and see what happens.
See what happens. See what TD Snakes at Creflo Dollar do. See what they do.
Or even some of your smaller assemblies, you tell me you're going to tithe, hey, or give the increase of your land. I mean, give some corn.
Yeah.
But in order to do that, y'all, if you're going to be an Israelite, you got to be an agricultural people, though.
You got to be willing to work.
Yeah, you got to get the labor of your hands out there because, attending to sheep, attending to cattle is part of our heritage, our culture. We are supposed to be experts in husbandry. We are an agricultural people. And so people have gotten far away from the real true meaning of what it means. Now, I understand that it says when you go to a far journey, and you obviously can't take that many with you. Brother Boaz, he lives close enough that he can actually bring the rams here for tithe and offering. I know it says, but you're supposed to take that Federal Reserve or take whatever cattle you have, trade it in for some kasef money, real true money, and then there you can go ahead and celebrate the feast off of that increase. You can also give a tithe from that. But if you're close, then hey, you should be able to have no problem whatsoever to bring an oxen,
yes,
or a bull, or a sheep or lamb. So when was the last time that many of you out there have ever really truly experienced giving a biblical tithe? How many people you think that actually do that, Brother Boaz?
Very few. Very few. Very few. And it's sad, but in addition to that, I bought a whole boatload of vinyl laminate
sure
waterproof
did.
flooring. I said, you know what, hey man, wouldn't that benefit the ministry? Because everybody, all this building is going on.
All this building.
Flooring got to go in these places somehow, some way, shape, or form.
That's right. That's right.
And that's the good stuff I got up there.
Sure
I already
is.
heard people chomping at the bit saying, "Hey man,
I like to have a few of them.
I have a
Brother
couple of
Shannon
few.
already done came down and asked me for a few of them because he wanted to redo his RV up there.
Yeah. And there's plenty, and I got more than where that came from. I'm gonna bring it all so that it can all benefit Israel because it's all useful. And he received that offering
Hallelujah.
as well.
With joy too,
With
didn't he?
joy too.
Hey.
He said, no, he said, well, we're gonna be able to use that. We got plenty and I got enough, but hey, I continue as a carpenter and developing these connections, because I said before, hey, where did I get the idea from to learn building?
Right here.
When I was a corporate guy before.
Sure was. Had a corporate job and the hustle and bustle out there in the corporate world. When I met Brother Boaz, he was.
Yeah. And so the idea is that these offerings are all accepted because anything that accepts or is received to benefit the kingdom, to benefit the people, is accepted. Now, where is it vinyl, tile, laminate form is a part of an offering according to the Bible?
Well, I mean, anything that you have that you can give as far as an increase in any way, shape, fashion, form is going to benefit Israel.
But you understand what I'm saying.
It's not out there. It's not actually stated in the book that you can have to give vinyl flooring or tile or anything. That just comes out of being a cheerful giver. That just comes from the goodness of your heart. You say, man, I can tell my brothers and them, they building, they probably need this, so let me give.
Yes.
So now y'all understand. Look, the book says give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over shall men give into your bosoms. So he had it probably given to him, then he turns around and he gives it. He probably worked for it and had much more left over, and he said, you know what, my brothers can utilize this. So everybody out there is trying to accuse Pastor Dow of money grubbing and money hungry and all this other stuff. Man, they just, is it the truth, Brother Boaz?
It's a flat out lie. Because this is the proof right here. I mean, if it wasn't good, I mean, if the sheet was bad and the vinyl he wouldn't say, hey man, get that car. What we gonna do with that?
Did you bring a leg of lamb too?
I bought leg of lamb.
There we
I
go.
bought some leg of lamb for his family. I said no. I bought some venison for the brother, and I get one to Pastor Mill, one to and one to Praise Land.
Oh,
So
Praise Land. All right.
that they can grill that up there.
Woo!
And I bought some leg of lamb so he can see. I mean, these people, these leg of lamb, they be getting in Passover, they be this big. You saw how big the leg of lamb
They nice.
that I gave? I mean, grass-fed, organic. I mean, because organic is what you grow.
You got that right.
So the idea is that, it's some ground leg of lamb, so you can have some lamb steaks. Or
got that right.
I mean, some lamb burgers.
Burgers and everything, man. You can do whoo. And you don't think that that's a received blessing? Man, again, I challenge you. Go out there to your preachers and them, and when you give an offering, so give them a leg of lamb or give them a goat. But again, it's gonna be tough for y'all, man. So basically, we're actually making this video right here to show you that there are still people out here that are giving the Bible way, the biblical way. It's not an ancient art. It's just something. It's not something that's been terminated because we live in modern times. We actually are being obedient to the book right here.
And it's my testimony that this man has received gladly those offerings and will use it to fatten his muscles, but also benefit the saints. And that's from one shepherd to another.
Hallelujah. Hey, so with that said, I hope each and every last one of you learned something from this, but it is true, man. And I thank the Father for it, because those are going to benefit us greatly out there. I promise He will. So I want y'all to have a wonderful day. Shalom, shalom. The King is coming.
Shalom.
That was a good video.